You know, a lot of the stuff that they're doing is they're not secure about, and they don't feel comfortable doing it. And so you know, and I also encourage the positive feedback, because a big part of social work, theory, practice, and research focuses on strengths-based perspective. So I teach them strengths-based perspective, and then I say, okay, now apply it to each other. And I think that's a big mistake that sometimes we do when we teach, is we say, okay, here's what you got to know, learn it, now go out there and do it. But yet we don't encourage them, you know, people to do it with each other in the classroom setting, or with professors, or for me as a teacher to relate to students in a strengths-based way. And so the way I encourage it is I reinforce over and over again strengths-based perspective, but also, okay, now let's do that with each other. So tell me, in a supportive way, what somebody said or did that was helpful when you were the client. A lot of times for some people it's hard to do, to give that strengths-based perspective, because it's challenging, because sometimes those looking for strengths isn't, and when you're authentic and sincere about it, it's not always easy, and you have to really challenge your preconceived notions, or maybe it's not always obvious, or maybe it is obvious and you just can't see it because of social, you know, stereotypes, or, you know, all those things that we do. And as a social worker, you have to kind of break through that and see, you know, what strengths people have and build on that.
Think a little bit about that.
Good. So when we feel like we're knocking ourselves down, we just kind of don't go anywhere. But if we can figure out what someone's strengths are, that's movement. There's a direction. Honestly, it's just being super respectful of people and treating them, not treating students like they don't know anything, or that they're somehow beneath us, you know, as instructors. You know, I sort of feel like, you know, I'm helping guide people, but I do see myself as their equal. So, and for me, that's more about respect than anything. And caring about them as people and their educational process. She got at trying to understand and paraphrasing and getting at the emotion. So those were like 3 big things that you did, which were really good. So what else did other people do that was helpful for you? And again, it's not that people don't know that they have areas to work on, but in the classroom, it's real important that they feel safe with each other, that they're not going to get kind of embarrassed in front of each other of what, you know, where I messed up, because, you know, ultimately we all have things to work on. And of course, and I always tell them too, like, I mess up all the time. You know, I make mistakes. I do this mistake all the time, but it doesn't mean we won't get good outcomes. We'll still do great things with our clients, but we still have to keep focusing on the positive things we're doing and the positive things that clients do.